Dan Lawless here, West Ham Fan TV, outside of Cardiff City Stadium. Cardiff City 2, West Ham 0. Mitchell, mate, awful.
Embarrassing, very embarrassing. You know, I don't think they show much quality, the Cardiff team, but you know what, they stood resilient, and we weren't. I think first half, Anderson, Lanzini, they were only creative outlets. Don't get me wrong, I don't think they were great, but to take him off is baffling. You know, in second half, you saw at the start of the second half, we couldn't do anything, and they just played better than us. And the starting lineup, I don't know what Pellegrini was. I think we were all calling for an average start. Well, I was, because whether you like it or not, an average he's arguably our best player at the club. He may not give his all, but he needs to start, because as you saw Hernandez today, he was very poor throughout that game, and yeah. And then Average has to start, for me personally, he has to start for next game, because we've got to start our best players. And as you saw, when he came on, he had the best chance of the game, and he scored a goal. And then he did fuck all game. So yeah, Hernandez has got to be dropped for me. Antonio, he's got to start next game. You know, it's ridiculous how.
Very strange that he was dropped, like.
Very strange. I thought, you know, last week I'll give Pellegrini the benefit of the doubt that I think it was his shoulder was playing up, so I thought, okay, he's dropped him because of that. And then when I saw Snodgrass starting, I thought, Snodgrass is such a one-dimensional player. Yes, he can cross it in, that's about it. Antonio, he goes at teams, he's unpredictable, he can do lots of different things. He's sure today, unpredictable again at times, but other times he was dangerous. And you've got to play him next game. It's just ridiculous to not play him. And you've got to put all your creative outlets from the start. With Nasri, I thought Nasri was good as well, actually. When he came on, he looked composed, but everyone around him just not on the same wavelength as him, mate. You could argue Antonio, but I don't know. We weren't in the right mindset today. I think, to be honest, if you go 1-0 down from the start, then you're already on the back foot. Your mind's not going to be in the game. You're not really going to be playing good football. And with the team that we play, we're not going to. You know, we have to be playing free-flowing football with confidence.
We've seen that performance away, you know, too many times this season. It's not the first time we've seen us play like that.
I don't know. It's very, very poor, and the mindset's got to change. So for next game, Pellegrini's got to put out the best side. We've got to go at Huddersfield. We've got to put pressure straight on them straight away, because I don't know. It's just so poor. It's just embarrassing, and because if we start Hernandez again, we know what's going to happen. We're just going to be we'll be playing out wide to Anderson and Lanzini. They'll be trying to link up play, and they'll cross it in. There's no one in the box, and then maybe we might get lucky on a set piece and get a goal. That's what's been happening in the last few games. You know, Hernandez has done fuck all. I mean, people have been saying over Twitter that I think he's been very good recently. I think he's been bang average. He's just up front. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't bring other players into play. Yes, he won the pen, but that was quite lucky because their defender was shit at Newcastle. So, you know, Hernandez has got to be dropped. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the fullbacks today.
I've got to go, otherwise
the fullbacks really struggled today, especially Fredericks. You know, I love Fredericks. He's been very.
I think there are games that are suited for Fredericks and games that are suited for Zaba, and I think today might have proven.
But the thing is, how do you tell the difference?
That's the manager's job, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know, Zaba's. He's a decent right back. Fredericks is a decent right back. At other times he's a great right back, and other times he's a shit right back. You know, so it's a tough one with Fredericks. I mean, he's got so much to kind of develop his mental side, his decision making. Like there was times where I don't know, his passing was just not. It's just not up to par with the other team, and he's got to be dropped for me for Zabaleta. And Fabianski kept us in the game a few times as well. He's very good today.
Well, let's just hope our home form, you know, keeps us up there and chasing, mate. We'll see. So thanks, Mitch, coming on. Mate. Safe journey, Anne.